tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Denver Broncos. Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports.
Come on now, let's go. Ready, 60, orange. Let's go. See it. You got to step it up.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to cook up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 48-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Topper! Smith! Undercrunch. Slam. Check hot route. Ready.
A give, running right, Lindsay. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
I'm coming. Hey. Hey, Haywood. Check right. Watch 55. Hey. Check 55.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Von Miller with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Trying to disrupt Julio Jones there, the intended target. A little too close, got the flag thrown.
I'm not sure anyone can cover Julio Jones one-on-one for very long without getting their share of pass interference calls. His size, his speed, his physicality makes it almost impossible to do.
On the jump. Lock it.
Now it's Hines. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Set. 8. Read. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
First carry for James Conner. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A very solid gain of 27.
Red. 60 Pittsburgh. You're out. Get wide. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming.
First carry of the ball game now. It's C.J. Anderson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Kill. 22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, exit. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Check. Get it.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. He's going to fire one deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. To try again after the sack. Locke. He's got the hook up to Lazard. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
Yeah. 57. Hey, orbit. Now.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke got a man open. It's Sutton. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Let's go now. 30 base.
Let's go, D.
Chat 61. Matchbox lights. Hey, Alpha. Ready?
From the gun, it's Locke. The quick slant caught. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the Steelers' 18-yard line.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Look at me, zipper. Hey, zoom. 57, Mike, 57.
Throwing now is Locke. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They start with a give to counter. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They'll look to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, Definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Back to throw now on first down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator. It's our time.
Second and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football. It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Check. Lucky. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, wahoo. Hit it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Block. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Hey, Delta. 51 to Mike, boys, 51.
On play action, Lock. He's going to fire one deep. He's got him in. Complete. The 40. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 92 yards. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the Trent expression 101.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 37 yards.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Shoot. 66. Hey, switch gears. 66. Bullet ride.
Now back to throw. Looking downfield for Kelsey. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. They look to throw. It's Locke. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. Here comes Pettis on the return. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get the field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Second and 1. Escaping the pressure right. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Steelers.
Result of the play, first down and 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game will just start all over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Let's go. Set.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
At the 30-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Man, I got you. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Another run by Lindsey. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Philip Lindsey, 70 yards, and the Broncos have taken the lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Got it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He'll return it from the 6. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Kill. Check. Crunch.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The 26-yard line.
30 base.
I got it. Single.
Hey, high 7.
33. And watch that. And watch the ball.
Now on 2nd and 13. Lock. Open man. That's Noah Fant, the tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Let's go. 70, Indy.
Throwing on first down is Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Hard. Go. Get it.
Locke again here on 2nd and 10. And he's got it complete to Anderson. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're going to face a third down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
Yo, go! Hey, Haywood! Be good.
3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. Locke now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they had plenty of leg.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
He's coming. We got double up. Hey, watch this. 57's the mic.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Hey, check right. Watch 55.
Hey, exit.
Check 55's the mic. Check 55's the mic.
Fire.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. This is the tight end Fan. And he's going to have the 1st down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Lock now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Lock now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. He completes this one to Mack. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Go on. Get it.
1st down. Here's the run with Anderson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Here's Locke. He completes this to Sutton. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Lindsey, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Ready?
Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
They run it again with Anderson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. 2nd and 6.
You ain't going nowhere.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Rolling to his right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. On 1st down, Hines. The tackle by Eric Armstead. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
7. 1st down, Steelers.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
Let's go. At their own 29-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll actually throw it with Locke. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Go. 15 line. 15 line.
That's track.
Hey, Zoo.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Stay with your man.
Recon, 132 fighter.
55. Mike 55.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Back to throw. Locke. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. He's got to hook up to Lazard. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 47 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run the toss. It's Lindsey. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsay. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos push further out in front. The extra point by Carlson up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chance. We'll see if they can get the score. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to get it into Kelsey that time, but it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 48 yards. He'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target, and now it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd and 10. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the